Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Make sure you guys drop a GM in the chat. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Bye Money. And we're ready to make some bamboo today. The series is stick to the plan. We're sticking to the plan, pandas. The point is not to get rich. The point is to stick to the plan. Trade very patiently. Good morning, guys. Mawashi, good morning. Joshua, welcome. Happy Camper, welcome. Kim, welcome back. Thanks, guys, for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Top left of your screen, we're up $1,287 on one of the accounts. All the other accounts, we're just trading pure micros on them. Goodness gracious. Taking our sweet time. What a day yesterday. What a day. During stream, I just bought. I just kept buying. Honestly, you could have bought anywhere during the day and made money with a wide enough stop. Even these people who bought up here eventually come out break even and make money. I tried to go short here and actually lost one trade off stream. And it was 1, 2, 3.5 points of stop loss. So not too bad, 3.5 points. I thought it was worth trying. I should have just paid attention to my indicator. The trading range indicator, giving us a trading range perfectly. The indicator I made, and I decided to trade against it. And that was my B. 10,000 tick chart was the reason why I took that trade. It was a Pikachu trade coming off the trading range on the 10,000 tick chart. Thinking we might come back down, thinking that this was a little floaty, but ended up being a very strong uptrend till the end of the day, and this is the next day, so your day ends like this, very strong, and so it was an uptrend the entire day. It's just floating. Daily chart strong bull bar ending near its high. No follow through currently, but I wouldn't be surprised if people buy a limit order somewhere near the bottom here. I really wouldn't be. We could have a downtrend, but it could reverse. I just don't see anything really telling me that this is gonna be a strong downtrend. And a quick look at the 2000 tick chart, absolute trash as always. It's just untradeable, completely untradeable the entire day. At least in the 5-minute chart, if you wanted to, you could have traded the bottom of the trading range back to the top. And notice how we hit the top and come right back exactly to the bottom, to the tick, and it comes back to the top. This is the trading range on the 5-minute chart, marked perfectly with the indicator. Notice that this trading range was developed way back here. So, it gave you an idea of what it was going to be. But the 2000 tick chart, what are you going to do with this? Absolute trash. I'm not saying it's always trash, but it has been trash for a very long time. And, continues to be trash. So, and I don't mean to offend anyone who trades the 2000 tick. And if you mastered a 2000 tick chart, this is beautiful for you. You love the choppiness. You love trading this. In fact, you probably saw this, and you know it could be one of those days where even if you're a 2000 tick chart trader, just say, hey, I'm just not gonna trade today because it's so choppy, so disgusting, so nasty. This price action. But if you notice in the 5-minute, if you just bought here and held, you could have held to the entire day. That's literally the trade on the 5-minute chart. Just a swing trade. I guess I'm trying to go back to the basics, going back to just swing trading and going to just holding trades for a longer period of time. It's not as exciting. I know it. I know it's not. But that is, if it makes you money, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, no? You gotta do what you gotta do. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. David Regis, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Daily chart. Let's see what's gonna happen today. Honestly, there's nothing here to say that we can't just keep going up. Um, you think every once in a while you get a pullback, but I think even the first pullback will be pretty weak. Any pullback at this point is going to be a small pullback, and it will take kind of a lot to reverse this. Like you double top, you need some sort of big reversal pattern, something here. But right now, this is looking pretty strong. With that being said, I think we could have a down day and probably reverse, thinking that most people will want to buy near the bottom of the previous day's um, range. So just like a daily chart or just like any other tick chart or any intraday chart, when you have a really strong uptrend, you'll see that people will buy near the bottom of the previous candles. For instance, something like this here, it's a little hard to tell what's happening, but even something like this, strong bull bar, and as it comes down, people saw that this was a pullback back to the previous candle's low. That was enough for them to buy. And again, near here, they bought, creating a wick. Again, near the bottom here, they bought a wick. And then until it kind of came back down to actually create a nice pullback here to the 20 EMA and just bounce right off of it. So the daily chart will probably go sideways a little bit here, and people may buy at the bottom of the previous day's range. So on the intraday chart, we can be ready to buy near the bottom of the previous day's range. We could look for a reversal in that area. I just think that could be possible. And so with that being said, we could have a downtrend day until we get near that, the bottom, and we'll see. Actually, the low of the day was right here, so. That's what I'm thinking. Who knows? Who knows? Kellyanne in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pandas, let me remind you guys, jump on the Discord. It's absolutely for free, and we'd love to see you guys there. Love to see you guys participate. People are throwing some nice... I don't know why. It's just funny. Some people are just funny in here. All right, we got about 2 more minutes. I think the plan is, Pandas. The plan is... Here's the plan. I think beginning of next year, I'm going to start increasing my micro trading. I'm gonna just increase the size. Gonna slowly increase the size, and basically for every, I don't know, should be every $1,000 I should increase my size by 1 micro. But I don't know. I'm a little too impatient for that. Maybe every $500. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Kellyanne trading 12 micros. It makes sense. It makes sense. Because so often you just want a runner with your trades, and it's just really hard to do that with minis, right? It's really hard to have runners with mini because you got to trade essentially 2 contracts, and on the 50K account, it's just way too much leverage, way too much exposure. So trading micros and breaking them up, even though it's like 12, it just makes sense because you can have like what 3 runners with that. Build some scaling plan. Yep. And the nice thing is, I can trade Al Brooks style trading with micros. That's probably the best part. Right? I can literally buy. I just bought here with a stop loss down here because I'm trading micros, and I'm just scalping up here along the way. Taking this hit also is not that bad. I was still green, even taking this hit here. Market's about to open 10 seconds. We do have news at 10 o'clock, Pandas. It's the, I believe, the consumer confidence numbers. News at 10, consumer confidence. Will they move the markets? Quite possibly, but I'm not banking on any huge movements there. The big one is going to be tomorrow. Oh, man, actually, I don't know. Tomorrow or Friday. I feel like tomorrow will probably be bigger. Friday, I don't know. We'll see. Because Friday is going to be probably really light. It's going to be essentially Christmas Eve observed. So 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, final GDP. That might be the big one tomorrow. Yeah. As you see, we just open with a gap down. You're right in the middle of the previous day's range at this point. Literally right in the middle of the previous day's range.
10,000 tick trap.
Listen, my plan for next year is to learn programming, develop trading algorithms. All right, let's go. Honestly, it might be difficult. If you have no programming experience, that's going to be pretty difficult, I think, personally. If you have some trading experience, then a little easier. If you have like a lot of trading experience, then yeah, obviously it's going to be easy. All right. The drill, as usual, is wait for the first couple bars of the 5-minute chart to really get a good sense of what's going to happen today. We have a nice failsafe entry long forming on a 10K chart. I may take it for a big swing. We'll see, though. The 10K chart is developing a nice fail second entry long here, as you can see. Fail second entry long.
10,000 tick trap.
And that's right at the 4808.25. So if I were to convert that, that's 4808.25 right here. So if the market comes back down to that area, that means the trap triggers on the 10K chart. All right. Let's see. trap trigger on a 2000 tick chart, but the 2000 tick chart is absolute trash. So I'm not going to pay attention to it. 2000 tick chart trap. You can see here. Trap does trigger on a 2000 tick, but 2000 tick is absolute trash, so who cares? Too many failures on the 2000 tick chart. I think that's what I'm really trying to say. There's just too many failures. You can trade a 2000 tick, it's just too many failures. Avalon says, when I backtest my strat, I'm almost always green on trend days, but when chop comes, I almost always get destroyed. So your main goal is go back to the last 100 days of trading and do this. Okay, that 100 days might be a lot. 30 days of trading and do this. Look at the first 5 bars on the 5-minute chart and recognize, is it going to be a choppy day or a trend day? And if you can get like 8 out of 10 on those, then you'll do great in the future. You have to recognize very early on that when choppy days are going to be there. If that's like your weakness, you got to recognize as soon as possible. That's what I've been practicing. That's what I've been trying to do. I'm not master at it, but I'm just going along with Al Brooks. You know, when you get things like big up, big down, big down, big up, or these kind of big movements like that where it just kind of like counteracts each other, trading range day. When you have a lot of chop first 5 bars overlapping, trading range day. So gotta recognize as quick as possible when trading range days are going to be there. You like trading the pre-market? All right, I get it. Ruben says, knowing when to leave is the hardest and most important lesson. Yes, very difficult, especially if you want to chase. Especially if you chase your losses. Like chasing your losses is, it's just innate in every human being. So it's very hard to go against your nature. You just want to chase your losses, which what makes us keep trading, even though we are doing terrible. Okay, we got a decently strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. Trap has essentially moved to right here. 48.10. Actually, right here. 48.10. 25. The 10K trade. The 10K trap trade.
10,000 tick trap.
Mo 7 says he's long here. Thoughts and prayers. Uncertain what's going to happen here for now. We're hitting the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart and also the 10K chart. Setting my pause here. 240 SMA on the 2K chart. With a strong bull bar here, it might be credence to start going long. I mean, it could be Santa Claus rally. Literally just buy anything, everything, every day. With a strong bull bar here, it may be a reason to go long. Al Brooks might say go long here. Two strong bull bars, any point in time, it's just a reason to maybe go long. Especially when reversals are there. Huh. Okay, strong bull bar. Maybe reason just to go long here. Buy the close. Ooh, buy the close. I'm sitting on my pause here. I want to see if there's follow through on this bar. The reason being is because I feel like we're chopped, right? We're in the same chop that we were in all day yesterday. We're nearing the top here. Also, we got news at 10. Maybe continuing chop until then. We'll see. We'll see. A little hesitant to go long here. I mean, gap fill makes sense. Kellyanne mentioned. It does make sense here. You want to fill this gap before you really make any other move. Right? You got a strong bull bar ending near its high on the daily chart. We can just have continuation easily. I'd just like to see some more follow through, some more evidence here. Unlike Al Brooks, who just will buy long after two strong bull bars, I personally like two strong bull bars above the 20 MA if I were to buy long. I like to be in the right direction of the 20 MA. I guess it's personal preference. Like if it's a training day and we get two strong bull bars above the 20 MA, then it's kind of like, all right, gotta try at least. But right now we have a pause bar currently forming. If it's a strong bull bar, I might just buy, waiting for the gap fill. Blacklight working on an indicator. That's nice. I think that's very fascinating. I know that I do it too, but it's just fascinating that others do it as well. I think it's very cool. Anyone who's like so into trading that they're willing to make their own indicators, that is nice. News at 10. Don't forget, pandas. 10K chart, like 3 strong bull bars in a row. 10K chart. 1, 2, 3 bull bars in a row. Ending on their high, right? The last one. Above the 20 MA. The strong bull bar, I'll think of buying here. But we got 2 more minutes until this bar is finished. So it could really just go away from here. Really anything can happen. Oh seven. How do I feel like the news will affect it? I don't know. It could be volatile. I don't. I feel like if there's gonna be volatile news, it's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. So I feel like this news. I don't think it's gonna do much. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be that strong. The consumer confidence, like, it's not typically like a big hitter. It's just you might see it. You might like realize a little volatility kind of pops in, but I don't know. Nothing too big usually happens from consumer confidence. But I say that, I say that lightly because who knows? There might be a lot of dry powder here, and anything that could be slightly interesting might really move the markets. Strong enough for me to buy here if the bar ends like this. Literally just buy it. Buy it and don't look back. Trying to time this perfectly. This is why it's so hard. 3, 2, 1. Buy. Got him. Your stop loss is down here. There's no other stop loss to use. Free paper cuts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a gap here. Just waiting. What's the setup here, right? What's the play? Just 2 bull bars above the 20 MA. Strong bull bars too, right? Using that price action, saying that, well, these are strong bull bars, and it looks like the bulls are in control here. So that's why I'm buying here. I want to jump in. And also, we got a clear target to fill the gap. Usually these are magnets. But who knows? You might be trading in the land of the gaps. We do have a gap down here that has not yet been filled as well. As you can see, right? We closed here this day, opened up here. See if we get some more follow through here. Be nice if we did. Welcome, guys. By the way, in the description, there's a link to the Discord. If you haven't joined yet, make sure you guys join. Love to see you guys there. Continue trading with the best community on YouTube verified. Okay, slightly disappointed here on this candle. I was thinking for more follow through here. Low man too. Welcome guys. Welcome. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. All right, candle pretty much ends where we began. So nothing really happened. Just waiting. Maybe second entry long on the 2000 tick chart. I'm not really willing to hold it down here. I know I have a big stop loss, but if we get two bear bars underneath the 20 MA, I'm out. As simple as that. We have stalled out here officially, pandas. News in about 9 minutes. I don't know if I can get out of this trade before 9 minutes, to be honest. Kellyanne says, get out. Get out. That's like T1000. Was that T1000? Yeah. T1000, when he smashes his head into the helicopter, he goes, get out. Pandas, any new shows you guys have been watching? I've been trying to update my my show playlist. Finishing up Peaky Blinders, and I started watching Reacher 2. I really like season 1 Reacher. But season 2, it's been a little lackluster for me, especially how good season 1 was. I feel like season 2 is just kind of like, I don't know, it feels forced. A lot of it's forced. Blacklight Gypsy, Scott Pilgrim animation, Sailor Moon. That is interesting. Sailor Moon. Mrs. Panda loves Sailor Moon. He says, I try to watch Peaky Blinders, but basic Netflix plan and it's locked? What? That's wild. Why? Why? That's robbery right there. All right, no matter what, I have to get out of this trade right before news. So I'm going to see. I'm just hold on to it and not re-enter it with news after news. But right now, just waiting. Killian, watch Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was good. I feel like Kellyanne probably likes it just because of Cillian. You know, that's why you watch it, because of Cillian Murphy. Don't watch it for any other reason. Maybe I'll check out Scott Pilgrim. Tommy Shelby. Oh, so good. They're acting. I feel like season 6 though is just like it's so rushed. It's so rushed, and I don't know. I feel like it's so rushed. I think the reason why they ended the show, I think they could have gone much longer, but I think they ended the show because I think like COVID just kind of ruined the whole thing. So, darn. I think they mentioned that like the difficulties of trying to film on Polly. Aunt Polly was OP. She was overpowered. They had Littlefinger there. They actually had some pretty big name actors. Tom Hardy was there. Anna, what were her the Queen's? What was it called? Queen's Gambit. That girl. She was in there. There's a lot of cameos. Not really cameos, but some pretty good actors. I don't even know Littlefinger's real name. I just know him as Littlefinger. Okay, let's get a second push up here. That'd be nice before news, please. We'll have to get out of this trade soon. Unfortunately. You think the news is gonna get us up to the gap, you know? That's what you think the news is gonna do for us. I guess I'll come out like 10 seconds before news. If I'm green or red, I don't care. I'll just come out of it. Doesn't make much difference to me. In a sense, I should already be out. Because most likely it won't move until after news. But, hey, who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. No one's going to know. Tom Hardy is one of the best actors. Locke. I saw a Tom Hardy movie in this movie called Locke. The whole movie is him driving a car and talking on the phone. It was riveting. You know what? I bet you're not even being sarcastic. It probably was good. Free because if you watch Al Brooks' course at 2x speed, it sounds like he's speaking at normal pace. You know what? I try to watch Al Brooks in 2 times speed, but it's actually too fast. Like he says so many things, and it's so dense that the way he speaks actually is the right speed, but our brains are just not like his, and so it just puts us to sleep. Basically, you just our brains can't keep up. This guy has near photographic memory. Yeah, exactly. I'm with Kellyanne. It's really hard to take it all in at once. You gotta treat it like a master's course. Take a couple, courses a day. Maybe every other day. Maybe once a day. Go through it, take notes. Maybe we'll get a little pop up here before news. Who knows? We have one more minute to news. I may have to skunk this trade soon. It would be really nice to get a little pop up, fill this gap right before news. If we break the previous candle's high, that's really good news for us. Got 30 seconds before I have to skunk this. It's just unfortunate news just happens here in the middle of my trade. Okay. 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I gotta get out. I'm out. All right, news hits. It does a wacky move here. It does kind of push up where I want it to go. Unfortunately, maybe I can get right back into it. It might come back down before it fills the gap. Darn. I think I'm going to miss it. It's going to fill the gap, huh? It is what it is. I mean, it ends up going to the direction I thought it was going to go. It's just during news. I don't want to hold into it. Yeah, exactly. That's unfortunate. It was pretty much like scripted too. You kind of knew that was going to happen. You honestly knew that was going to happen. It was going to fill the gap with news as it was building up pressure above the 20 EMA like this with multiple bull bars. It's just kind of the obvious move there, but fortunately, happens right in news. So what can you do? What can you do? It is what it is. Jaden Saints, welcome back. Welcome back, my prodigal pandas. You're always welcome here. Question is, do I want to keep going long? Huh. Okay. Do I want to keep going long here? I kind of don't. It feels like maybe double top here, some sort. But I got the price action telling me I gotta get in a couple bars beneath the 20 May if I'm willing to reverse it here. It's just hard to reverse it right now. This could really go up forever. Who knows? Nothing is stopping this from going up. even more here. Jada says, I miss chilling and watching the streams, but I went on a harsh monk mode. How was your monk mode? What was the purpose of it? Did you come out enlightened? Hard to say. This is going to keep going up here. Could be a double top. It could also be just always in long. I think I want to try to take the big mama here. Do I? Do I want to take big mama here? Big mama triggering. I would love a pullback here and another push up. That's what I would love. I would love to see that. I think I'm going to miss this move up. It's just going up forever. It was always in long by the close. Again, you can tell by the close here because of the small tail here. I can only really tell with hindsight bias though. The only way you can really participate is you got to anticipate that. The only way you can participate is if you anticipate. Someone write that down. Jeez. I want a big mama there, but I don't know. I would love the pullback. Small pullback here, then a push up. That would be nice. I'm not gonna lie, the 2000 tick chart is messing me up. Like when I look at the 2000 tick chart, I cannot trade it. When I see this 2000 tick chart, I just cannot buy long here, knowing that this hasn't touched 20 MA in like 20, 30 bars here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 40 bars. More than 40 bars. It hasn't touched 20 EMA yet. It's hard for me to buy when it looks like this big U. Thinking it'll probably come back down, make a couple handle maybe, something. But it's just hard for me to think that when it approaches this top again, it has enough momentum at this point to break through. It's just hard for me to think that. But who knows, pandas? Who knows? I'm up a whopping $2.50, pandas. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably better than a lot of you guys. It's probably a lot. I'm probably doing better than most of you guys. I'm not trying to brag here, but it's, it's just reality. Kyle L up 926 after commissions. Darn it. Lewis says I made 188. Get to my level. Get to my level. You're like 70 cents behind. 60 cents behind. You're almost as good as me. Almost. All right, getting pushed down here. This is why it was hard for me to buy. Or maybe not. Maybe that was opportunity there. Jeez. Showing bull bar again. Are we still always in long? No way. No way. That was a sell to close right there with limit orders. Again, you can tell with no wick being developed, people basically just sold right when that candle closed. And there are more sellers here than buyers because the market's going down. But we can have bulls waiting with limit orders here. Just waiting here, pandas. I don't know what to do. I mean, should I just buy? Just buy forever? Never look back? It's unfortunate that I had to let go of that trade before news. Do you ever use a 610 tick? No, I mean, I don't even use a 2000 tick right now. What to do? 10,000 tick chart's quite fascinating. super strong bull trend, no pullbacks whatsoever. Right, we haven't broken previous candles low this entire way up. Could be a bull leg in a trading range. Those bull legs are very strong in trading ranges. That's why trading ranges trick so many people. Because the bull legs in trading ranges, like the legs in trading ranges are so strong, it looks like they look like breakouts. But they're actually exhaustion. But I'm not gonna lie, this price action is not, it's not screaming trading range price action. It's actually telling me we probably have a training day today. That's what it seems like. It's just I don't know, maybe I'm just trapped out. I should just buy. Buy anywhere, everywhere. Inside bar. Interesting. Hello. Inside bar here. Ooh. Shall I? Ah. This is a terrible trade, Pandas. It's terrible. I can tell you right now, this is going to be a terrible trade. I'm in it, though. It's a terrible trade. I already know it. Oh, the moment I entered in, it starts to reverse on me. Just why? Inside bar. What trend? Just give me something here. A one-to-one. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's looking bullish. Come on. Give me my inside bar. Inside bar trade with trend. The only problem is it might be top of some sort of trading range somewhere out there in the universe. Approaching the previous or the overnight highs. The inside bar is nice because the trading plan is very simple, very straightforward. You just buy at one end and sell at the other end. And then you put your stops. Well, if you enter one side, you just put your stop on the other side, and that's your trade. That's it. The plan is simple. You go for a one-to-one. I mean, and typically you go with trend if you can. That's why I like the inside bar trade. It's very simple to manage. Woohoo! Hello. It was a bad trade. I knew it was a bad trade the moment I entered. Ugh. You gotta enter something. Oh, man. Dumb trade, dumb trade. For sure, dumb trade. Don't do it, pandas. Don't do it. There was some potential there. There was some potential. This may reverse here. I don't know. Failed breakout the inside bar. Can't speak too soon. We're still in this trade. The risk is so small. It's like $20. Not even. It's like $10 of risk here. Ooh. Hello. What do we have here? A little green. I don't mind that. A little more green would be better. I might just skunk this one, pandas. I'm not gonna lie. I might just skunk it. It's too terrible. I cannot. I don't know why I bought here. I may just skunk this one, pandas. If it gives me the opportunity to skunk, I'll be very grateful. But we shall see. Ooh. Get me out of here. Get me out of this trade. Get me out. Come on. You can do it. Touches break even. Just tickling it. It's tickling me. What? What? Tickling me. Stop tickling me. Get me out. No. 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 It just tickled me. Tickled me to death. Come on. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good, pandas. Nothing to worry about here. It. All right, okay. Pandas. We got out. I'm out break even. I didn't like it. I didn't like the look. I didn't like what's happening. Starting to look like some sort of limit order market. I don't like it. I'm out. Let's just move on. It was a dumb trade from the beginning. Let's just get out of here. Whew. That was scary. Jeez. If it reverses here, greatest skunk of all time, pandas. If it reverses here, that is the greatest skunk of all time. Put it in the books. I want to see this do a massive reversal here. Here lies Panda, tickled to death. Yeah, most of it's been long for a while. Ooh, greatest skunk of all time, perhaps. Greatest skunk of 2023. Of $3.75, pandas. Eat it. One day you'll be as good as me. One day, maybe, you might be as good as me. Turn right into mush here. Right after that news. Inside bar again. What is this? Another inside bar? No one wants to see that. Another inside bar with these wicks. Huh. It's time for a small pullback. You don't get like 10 bars without a pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars. Usually after 10 bars you get some sort of pullback here. When it goes beyond 10 bars, that's quite a lot. Without any pullbacks. We've had one pullback here on the 5-minute chart. Teeny one, about 2 ticks. Or 1 tick pullback here. At least we get that, and that's enough. That's honestly all you need to reset that the bar count. But the 10,000 tick chart has 0 pullbacks with 10 candles. You're thinking pullback soon on the 10K chart. It could be a small one, but regardless, you're thinking pullback of some sort here. Wilson, why did you switch to micros? It's a probationary for me. Also helps me trade Albrook style trading. Wide stop, scale in, scale out. Use pure price action to determine if you should stay in a trade, if you enter a trade. Okay. This might keep going up. It's an inside bar. If it breaks to the upside, it's another break of the inside bar. At this point, it feels like a wedge, though. Second entry long, triggering on the 2,000 tick chart. Second entry long. Very small little candles here, though. Yeah, being Panda, you built your YouTube house with Pats. Two-legged pullback has always been part of Albrook's, right? H2, L2 setups. Those are basically two-legged pullbacks. So, you know, once you start somewhere, it was a nice launching pad. I think Pats eventually will go away. It got popular for a little bit because of Michael Chin, but ultimately you do have to I think, evolve into your trading style. And you gotta do whatever you find most success in. Yeah. Free paper cuts has it right. Pats is a good appetizer for Al Brooks. Eventually, I was going to turn to Al Brooks completely. We just start with one setup and we'll continue to add more setups. And always in long trade is another setup. Um, you have inside bars, another setup. You have reversals, right? You have all the H2L2, which is two-legged pullbacks. You have that as a setup still. Um, yeah, a lot of Al Brooks too is about risk management and figuring out your targets and your risk. Wow, the market turned to complete mush. Another inside bar looks like it's about to form here. OII pattern means breakout mode. So whatever we break out here, whichever side we break out here, it might actually have a nice push to that side. All right, I'm game. Get me in either way, up or down. You tell me. Woo! Nice little break up from the inside bar OII pattern. You know, at least a one-to-one here. Could be an exhaustive move right there, a little punch up. But it's an OII pattern, so breakout mode, just a triangle. It's breaking out. Basically a bull flag. You can see with the rapid movement and the burst up that a lot of traders were waiting for that setup. So I think it's a genuine setup there, and I think it's something that you should look out for, right? It doesn't move like that unless there's a massive amounts of participation there. So you got the OI pattern there now building up, and got a nice move up here. We're only looking for what, little more than 2 points here, 2.25 point, just for a one-to-one. Looks like we're gonna get it. It really looks like we're gonna get it. I hope we do. Okay, easy peasy. Finally got some bamboo. Finally got a setup, right? The OI pattern, inside bars. And the reason why I like that is because I feel like this is not a trading range day. This doesn't look like a trading range day type price action. When you get movements like this, if it was very choppy here and all of a sudden I started doing this, I don't know if I would want to participate. But because we had such strong, like, clear legs with not much overlap, I just feel like today is probably gonna be a trading day of some sort. And we're finally breaking to the upside. It's just fascinating to me. The 10,000 tick chart still hasn't had a pullback yet, which is very rare to have more than 10 bars without a pullback. And also the 2000 tick chart has not yet touched the 20 EMA in 50, 60 plus bars. Hasn't touched the 20. It got close here, but didn't actually touch it. So it just was very strange for me to just stay long here. But after I saw this OII pattern, I figured let's go long. And it looks like people are trying to get a 2-to-1 here now. I'm keeping my I'm not really using fibs. This is the fib tool. I just use it as there's a fib retracement. I just use it as finding my my 1-to-1s and my 2-to-1s. It's a bit silly how to use it, but that's how this is all the fib is good for me. And we're getting a nice push up, right? This is truly a breakout here. There are some really talented people that can trade Pats. I need to see one person that trades Pats and I see all their accounts. Show it to me, please. Not one person has shown me with their all their accounts trading Pats. Just Pats. I need to see it. I need to see it in my own eyes. Again, I haven't abandoned the two-leg pullback. That's just become one of the tools of the greater context of pure price action trading. People looking for that 2-to-1. Are we going to get it? Sure, we can get it. Are we going to get it before a pullback? I don't know. I'm happy with the 1-to-1 though. If you can get a 1-to-1 that quickly, I say just get it. Right? Because your probability and it's just good risk reward for the probability. 100% probability with a nice 1-to-1. Like, and it happens within one bar. That's almost just worth just doing. And just, you know, and re-entering again if you like, but get those profits. And if you see more, if you see your premise is still good, then enter again. But took a lot of patience to wait for a setup there too. A lot of patience. $100K tick, break of channel to new high. Whoo! 100K. Wow, that's a new one. I never heard of that. Rumors that I trade Pats exclusively. All right, I don't want to knock anyone's journey. You know, I don't want to knock anyone's journey. If that's your journey, more power to you. I wish you all the success. Also, waiting for Pats really does almost. I think Pats for sure. The risk reward is doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. There's no one who could read price action perfectly. Let's just say that. There's no one who could be perfect. That's kind of why it's nice to have Al Brooks, because you don't have to be perfect, right? You can make a lot of mistakes and actually make some money. It's more forgiving in a sense. Do I just want to keep buying here? I don't know. He says, I had success with pads, but it's just too much objectivity to it. In my opinion, pads requires too much focus for too long. I agree. I think the thing about pads is that you kind of have to be stuck to your chart all day to wait for a 2-point setup. Right? You're looking for 2 points or 1 point, right? Mac from price action looks for 1 point. Thomas Wade looks for 2 points. I was doing it for both 1.2 points and also 1-to-1 risk reward. But the problem is that you are stuck to your chair all day. And what is the point of doing, you know, the benefits of trading or day trading is honestly it's so you can have freedom. Right? It's so you don't have to do a 9 to 5. But then if it requires you to be a 9 to 5, sit on your chair all day, then you kind of it defeats the purpose. You're staring at the charts all day, look for 2 points. I mean, it's just disadvantage. It's just one of the things that are not good about it. I'm not saying Pats doesn't work. Again, if you can do it, all the power to you. I've obviously made a lot of money using Pats alone. I've made tens of thousands of dollars just using Pats. But I think it's also time, especially with this year, realizing just how much trash the 2000 tick chart is. And I think I want to start to convert into a chart that I know is widely adopted. The 5 minute chart is undoubtedly widely adopted. Right? It is widely used and accepted as one of the main time frames to use. So you got, this OI pattern here, Pandas. This is not a mistake, right? The reason why it exploded up because me and thousands of other institutions saw this and they entered, thought it was a good trade. That was the reason why that worked. I didn't move this market, but institutions did. And they saw this and they decided to take this trade. I happened to jump along and it was just an OI pattern on the 5 minute chart. Like the moment this entered, you saw it explode. There's a reason for that. It's because this people were waiting for that. Right? Institutions were waiting for that. We're getting another inside bar here. We're getting too many inside bars today. I think it's showing that it could be a trading range day today. It's starting to convert to some sort of trading range. Too many inside bars, right? You got an inside bar here, inside bar here, inside bar here, inside bar here. Like I mentioned, people are looking for that 2 to 1, but I'm not sure if we're going to get there without a pullback. We're finally getting a pullback here. Good little deeper pullback. Sage House says, past is not sustainable. I would be doing great, and one bad day would send me back. Yep. It's true. Getting a deeper pullback here, finally. We're still bullish as long as we're above the 20 MA. This could be a final flag push, though. You can see that it's consisting of only one candle and no follow-through, showing that this could be more exhaustion than a gap bar. Right, there's two types of bars, right? Big bars, right? There's gap bars and there's exhaustion bars. Right? When they're big bars like this, big bars like this. Exhaustion bars means you're at the end of the trend, and gap bars means that you're continuing the trend. How can you tell the difference? Well, really, you can only tell with hindsight bias, but you can get hints of it. Hindsight bias, obviously, you can tell because you can just look at the chart and saw there's a reversal. But the hints could be soon after, no follow through, and also it comes after some sort of ending trend pattern, right? Final flag or major trend reversal, something like that. Especially if it hits a resistance. That's when you really look for exhaustion bars, looking for resistance. Okay, we make it follow through here. The inside bar fails to make a one-to-one. Failing, at least. There's your one-to-one. It's failing to make it. 10,000 tick chart still has not had one single pullback yet. Has not had one break of a previous candle's low. 10,000 tick chart. It's been 12 bars in. Absolutely amazing. Sick, actually. Second entry long does trigger on the 2,000 tick. It's a nice little push up. Do I want to go long here? I don't. I feel like it's starting to turn to trading range. But who knows? Alright, too many inside bars. At this point, I feel like there's too many inside bars. It makes me feel like this trend is starting to come to an end. We can have another push up to create some sort of wedge, right? The wedge could already be developed here. It could be developing here. It could be developing here. Wedges are pretty, in my opinion, pretty subjective. But that's another thing you should look out for reversal areas. Wedges, especially near resistance areas. Here, are we near a resistance area? Not really. There's no resistance areas here. But we shall see. Do I want to keep going long here? I could, I guess. I still like the inside bars being created. The multiple inside bars. Ooh, okay, the break of this bar here, the high, could launch this again. Keep going on these launching pads. Okay, limit order bears jumping in. Ooh. I just want to see what happens at the break of this bar. Pandas, remember, jump into Discord if you haven't already. Continue to trade after stream. Okay. You got a break up here, candles high. Previous candles high here. I get a little jump, a little pop up here. Notice that the inside bar breakdown has failed. It's a trap. It's basically a trap for those bears. The 10,000 tick chart is fascinating me right now. Unbelievable, in my opinion. 2-to-1 about to be made. Right? From this trade, there's a 2-to-1 target, which is this green, like kind of bright green target. That's a 2-to-1 here. People are looking for it. Bulls are looking for it for sure. For sure. Not Busher, but for sure. Ooh. Interesting. Again, I didn't like to go long here just because I'm seeing these inside bars. Too many inside bars makes me feel it's converting to a trading range. Soon. Okay, really curious to see what's going to happen with this bar, but it looks like not much. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go long. No matter what happens, I'm glad I didn't go long. Oof. Ouch. Right, the 10,000 tick chart, fascinating. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bars without a pullback. Pullback I'm defining it as breaking the previous candle's low. But no break of a previous candle's low along the entire way up here. We might finally get one. It's just very rare to have 10 or more bars without breaking a previous candle's low. It's very rare. I certainly wouldn't trade, thinking that's gonna happen. Also, the nice thing about the 5 minute bar, there's like little patterns you can do like that include amount of like candles that you count. Albrook says like 10 bars or 2 legs up. That's like a swing trade for him. And so it's like the 5 minute bar, since it's consistently every single day you get the same amount of candles, it kind of helps like it's a little more consistent in terms of like when you have to like count candles to figure out if something's gonna happen. It's a little more consistent or a little more reliable, let's say, I guess. Okay. Pretty much a doji bar here. Traders are getting a bit chopped up here at the moment, I believe. That's why it's nice to come out 1 to 1. Just get your 1 to 1, get out. All my profits are secured. Let's see if we can make sense of some sort of channel here. We're continuing to make higher highs and higher lows. Actually, I want to stay on stream until the 10K breaks. The 10K has a pullback. I want to stay on stream until the 10K has a pullback. That's basically what this has come down to. Are we going to get a pullback here? Curious. We may not. That'd be really amazing. 10K chart. 13 bars, no pullbacks. I guess a 100K chart, this will look like a breakout. I believe we will get this pullback. One tick away from a pullback. That's all I want to see. We'll end the stream. All right, pullback finally on the 10K chart. Jeez, what a beast. Like I mentioned, too many inside bars start to form. Like inside bars here, inside bars here, inside bar here. To me, it's starting to feel like it's, you know, gonna do some sort of trading range price action now. But yeah, Pandas, make sure you jump on a Discord. It's for free. It's for you guys, so you guys can continue to talk about rank bars. You can also DM each other through Discord if you guys want to hook up or meet up or whatever. Ask for more advice to certain people, where you can't really do that on YouTube. So that's there for you, Pandas. With that being said, hey, we're up $15. What can I do? What can I say? Green is green, and I'll take it. And you know, stick to the plan. That's the idea of the series. So, and we're gonna do this probably to the end of the month. Next month we'll start ramping up our trading again, and we're gonna get to payouts. 2024, year of the panda. We will get to payouts for sure. It's a matter of when, not if. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Remember, there's news tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. and it could be a big one. It's GDP numbers, so it could be quite large. So please be aware of that. Yeah. That being said, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9:15 for the mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. And as always, have a trading. God bless.
Bye. Yeah, 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 yeah.